Hey you guys, sorry for the shitty lighting, but I wanted to kind of rave about this tattoo cream balm thing that I got from my shop after I got my tattoo. I haven't put any on the actual tattoo itself because it's still very much an open wound, but as you can see, my skin is very, excuse me, very red and irritated from where the bandagey Klingon wrap stuff was. I don't know why I'm like totally blanking on the name, but like it's just very irritated and sore. And while the tattoo looks beautiful, a little dry but gorgeous. Focus. Okay, cool. It just hurt, so I decided to put some of this around it, and it's just immediate pain relief, and so I feel a lot better. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an update and show it off again. It's still looking good. Sorry for the shitty lighting. I will update you guys again in the morning after I've slept on it or slept with it open to the fresh air. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of document the healing process and show how I take care of my tattoos. And yeah, I can't stop. I'm so obsessed with it. It's so beautiful, and I can't wait till it's all healed and it doesn't hurt anymore and it doesn't feel like I'm, I don't know. I don't know, I feel like I'm a little weird because I kind of like the pain and I don't mind the sensation of like having a fresh tattoo, but the wrap stuff, as you can see, like it really pissed my arm off, and that's the worst part of it for me. I'm always so hesitant to get that stuff, but yeah, at least this CBD cream helped, and I'm hoping that once this is fully healed, it'll kind of help it stay fresh and clean and vibrant forever. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Guys, I thought I'd film a quick update while I'm waiting for the pizza to cool. My tattoo looks wonderful, and it hurts. It just feels very like tight and a little dry and very itchy. I think this is the quickest that tattoo itch has set in. But other than that, I don't really have any complaints at all. In fact, I don't even think I want any more. Like, it doesn't really seem to me like it needs touch-ups. I really love how it like wraps around to my wrist. Man, that hurts so bad, but it's so beautiful. Literally all I can think about now is finishing this sleeve. If you have any recommendations or comments or suggestions, I am super open to them. I want to keep it like metaphysical, and I've got like oxytocin up here, so like I'm okay with birth because it's kind of magical to me. So any kind of suggestions, I have the crystal ball on the crystal, and then my earth name, and then an oolong with a pot leaf on the front, or on the top. I got that actually before I got pregnant with Wes, so it's been quite a few years, but smoking really did start my spiritual journey. So as much as I might chuckle at it now, it still means something to me, and now I have something even more meaningful. This was I'll kind of dive into the story. So this is my earth name. It is Eastern Blue Jay, as you can tell by the compass here. Well, there's red in there. You can't really see it. We'll see if it is better when it's all done. But I was kidnapped when I was 17 legally, and flown from Minnesota, where I grew up, to Utah. Well, actually starting to Vegas, and then we drove to Utah. And I spent 118 days in the desert. It was a wilderness therapy program, and I don't really want to talk about like why I was sent because it's a little private, but I didn't actually start smoking weed until afterwards, and then all of a sudden I became this incredibly like spiritual person, and that really, it sounds kind of cliche now and like a little strange now that I say it now, but once I started smoking, I started questioning things and wanting to dive more into the meaning of like life and why I was here, and so that's why I picked that. But my earth name, while I was out in the desert, I earned the Earth name Eastern Blue Jay, and I was sent back in January 2011 when I was almost 18, so I was turning 18 that year. I was 17 at the time, and I earned my Earth name, and it made such an impression on me. So I know how to live out in the desert now, and if I needed or wanted to, I could totally just do that. And it changed me into like a much stronger person. I trust myself more, and even though I second guess myself a lot, but that's a whole different like video on my trauma. But it was as traumatic as it was. It changed me, and I miss it. I miss it so much. If I could honestly go live it out in the desert, I would. But then I wouldn't be able to get tattoos like this. So, you win some, you lose some. But anyway, the pizza's probably cool now. I had to go cut it, and that's my update. I might go into more depth later, but that's kind of also a little bit of the story behind it. So, I'll see you guys later. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, so for the 1 week update, which it is 1 week since I got this baby to the day, I just put some of the CBD stuff on it to help with. It's been really, really dry. I took a shower this morning too. It's been really dry, very itchy. Man, that was painful. I have a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. So I wanted to give an update. It's been healing really well. I think there's like a couple little places I might have her deepen a couple of lines in there and maybe do a little bit with the tail. So that'll be fun. But other than that, I'm really pleased with it, and I like how it looks on my arm. And I've actually been thinking about what I'm going to do to continue my sleeve, and I think I'm going to get a tattoo right here. I have an idea of what I want. Well, a couple of different ideas. I just have to decide. So I want to get something here, and then I want to get something right here underneath the blue jay. I'm thinking maybe a piece of fruit under there. That'd be really cute. But anyway, so I have a couple of plans that I'm going to be doing within the next couple of months. Sorry about that, guys. But I wanted to kind of clarify some of the story about this because it is so meaningful to me. So I figured I would just kind of start at the beginning and do like a little story time. So hopefully this won't get too long. I'm keeping an eye on the time, but you guys will have to forgive me. So in 2011, the January, so like brand new 2011, I woke up and there were two people in my bedroom who I didn't know. And so that was really weird. And my parents were like, all right, well, they'll explain what's going on and we'll see you later. We love you. So they went downstairs, and the people in my bedroom were like, okay, well, we are here to take you to Utah. We legally have custody of you right now, so don't try anything. Like I was gonna try. I was so frightened. I cried the whole way to the airport. We flew to Vegas, drove down the strip, which would have been fun if it wasn't so traumatizing. I missed a band concert that day. That was the day I had a band concert, and I will never not be salty about that. Can you tell I'm not healed from it yet? Okay, so anyway, so I get out to Utah, and okay, here's where it gets a little hard for me to talk about. So I get out to Utah, and they blindfold me and bring me into a place where they strip search me and take all my clothes and all the stuff I had. I think I had like my iPod and stuff on me. So they took all my stuff and then gave me a whole bunch of new stuff, like a whole pack full of things, like a pot and some new clothes and some food and stuff like that, and blindfolded me again, and then drove me into the desert and dropped me off with a group called the Polywogs, where I started my journey of living in the Utah desert for a grand total of 118 days. So while I was out there, it was like, it's a wilderness therapy program. And so I learned how to do things like traps and snares and practical things. What else? Oh, bowing a fire. I had to bow a fire, which is a total bitch. I had to make flint and steel. I had to do all kinds of stuff. It was a lot, and I also had to do a lot of like therapy work, and there were 8 phases that you went through, so you had like a certain amount of things to do for each phase, and it included both like practical survival skills as well as therapy. And also, sorry for the mess up here, I'm in the middle of like doing a lot of laundry, so sorry about that. Anyway, so while I was out there, I earned my Earth name, which is Eastern Blue Jay. They're voracious and they never quit. And I would like to see if I can find the actual write-up for it. I have it somewhere on one of my Tumblrs. So I'm going to look for that and see if I can't post it, because I don't want to butcher it. But it meant so much to me at the end, knowing that I had done all of that and I had I had overcome and surmounted something that seemed so terrifying. What are you doing? Please get off the table. Thank you. Anyway, so it was a lot, and it traumatized me. You know, I being kidnapped against your will and literally taken to a place where you can't leave even if like you want to. That was really traumatizing, and that was a lot for me, and that's been kind of like something that I've had to really work to heal and get over. And yeah, it's crazy that the 10-year anniversary is coming up this January. I literally can't believe that it'll have been 10 years since I was out living in the desert and completely miserable, and yet I would go back in a heartbeat now. You know, it's just, I'm so glad I got this commemorated. This is easily my most meaningful tattoo, and I'm really glad that it's part of my metaphysical and my spiritual sleeve, because it changed me as a person. And because of that, I came back to society different, and my views on everything changed, and I am no longer who I used to be because of that experience. And I'm very honored that Claudia she just nailed it. This is better than I could have ever imagined. And yeah, so I'm gonna put her information in the description below, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to show you guys too much of like a close-up because it's a little gross right now. It's a little peely, but oh my god, look how beautiful it is. I love it so much. I love it. It's so pretty. I can't wait to make it into a half sleeve, so I'll update you guys on that. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm super open about my experience and my struggles and everything that I've been through, so never hesitate to ask me questions in the comments. And if it's like something that I don't want to answer, or I'm sure you guys understand tact and like respect. So if you have questions that you think, you know, might be a little personal, feel free to reach out on my socials through private message. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys an update on how the healing is. This thing is itched probably worse than any of my other tattoos, but it's also the longest I've ever sat. 4 hours in one session is the longest. I think the second longest is my crystal ball up here, which is like oh gosh, it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So yeah, but I'm very excited to make this into a half sleeve, and it's healing really well and really beautifully, and I'll let you guys know if I get any like touch-ups on it too. So I look forward to seeing you guys in my next vlog, which there are unboxings coming your way very soon. I have a witch's box, well, 2 witch's boxes on the way, and I have, I think, a package even coming today that I might unbox. So excuse me, we shall see, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.